Before we get into this video, we need to talk about what this build is able to do, because I obviously have named it the Mr. Fantastic GOAT. This build gets contact dunks, it can shoot from anywhere, has the best dribble moves in the game, it's fast, and it has elite defense with a 95 plus steal. If you play this game, you know steals are broken now. It's about a month or month and a half into this game, and we have officially figured out about everything that there is to know about this builder, so I'm going to be putting y'all on to the best build in NBA 2K23. Watch this video all the way through, and don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you're new. We're on the road to 100k, and let's get right into it, boys. Let's go. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cardi, and in today's video I'm gonna be showing y'all boys how to make my Mr. Fantastic GOAT build in NBA 2K23. Before we get into this video, like I said, make sure y'all boys drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, because we're on the road to 100k, man. And if I'm putting y'all onto this demigod, man, just drop a like, drop a sub. I'm gonna be streaming the ones with this build. I've been going crazy with this build, so go ahead and tune in and watch the video all the way through so you understand exactly what I'm doing. Now, just remember, if you want to tweak this build, I'm going to give an explanation on everything and why I did this, why I did that, why I chose this, why I chose that. But if you want to tweak something, bro, go ahead, okay? Go ahead, but I'm going to explain every single stat to y'all boys. All right, so for me, I always go to point guard. I had a small forward, but I don't really like the small forward because I'm not playing rec anymore, so I like to go point guard. That way I don't accidentally get put as the 2. I like to be put as the 1, so I go point guard. All right, now for a height, we're going to go 6'7", okay? 6'7". Then our wingspan, we're gonna go 7'4" wingspan. Our weight, we're gonna go 184 pounds, because if we go any higher, we lose an acceleration point, and I'm not gonna be, I don't really want to lose that acceleration point, so I go 184. My body shape, I had it on solid, but you can go defined, slight, compact. If you're a dribbler, I'd go compact, looks cool. Slight looks cool. Built if you want to be bigger. Defined if you want to just look normal. I normally go with defined or solid. Alright, so we're going to start off with our driving dunk. Okay, our driving dunk, we automatically put that up to an 86, and that way we get limitless takeoff on gold. Alright, the reason we do that is we get limitless takeoff on gold, and we get all the contact dunks in the game that you're going to want to need. Alright, we're going to want all the pro alley-oops, all the pro contact dunks, pro alley-oop contact dunks, and that's the reason we do that, is in order to get that, you have to have an 84 driving dunk, and I went with 80. Instead of 85, you don't get anything at 85. You get posterizer silver at 85, but you get limitless takeoff gold at 86, and that's the reason we go with at 86. Now, for our driving layup, we move that up to an 80. All right, this is what we also do. We have to move. I have my driving layup at a 70. Or I have my driving layup at an 85 in order to get all the layup animations in the game, but really you don't need them, okay? The only reason I do this is for the badges. I moved my close shot up, which gives me more badge points. I only had I think 14 or 13 at the time without moving my close shot up, so I left my close shot and I put it at a 75 and moved my driving layup down to an 80. So this is what we end with. We end with 15 badges. You're going to put 2 of your +4 onto the finishing. That way you can get limitless takeoff on gold. You core that, and then you get posterizer, and that's all you're going to need. I'll show you the badges at the end of this video that I end up rocking with on this build. But if you need more badges somewhere, or you don't want to do this or do that, this is just the best like build, best template for you to go with. Okay, now for shooting, we move our three-pointer and we max that out at an 85. Okay, we move that up to an 85 in order to get limitless range on silver. Our mid-range, we move up to a 74 in order to get that 20th shooting badge, just like that. And our free throw, we'll end up putting it up to a 61 to get this build to a 99 overall. So we go ahead and do that. So right now we have 15 and 20, which is all you need. I put 2 on finishing, 2 on the or 1 on the shooting, and then I put the other 2, or the other 2 that you get from level 39, and then the last one that you get for your +4, I would put onto the playmaking. All right, so playmaking, we're gonna move this all the way up to an 89 on the ball handle. Now, if you want a 90 ball handle in order to get things like the Damian Lillard behind the back, Damian Lillard sides up escape, you got to have a 90 ball handle. But for me, that's not that important. I don't really care about that, so I went with an 89 on my ball handle. 76 pass accuracy. Then our speed with ball, we moved that all the way up to a 77. Now, the most important thing for your speed is your acceleration. Now, I moved my acceleration all the way up to an 83. This is the most important thing for speed. Acceleration is the most important thing for speed and dribbling, okay? Speed with ball, really, it does not affect it. It's acceleration. Acceleration is the most important thing. If you have a high acceleration, you're going to dribble way faster. So you need to have a high acceleration in this game. That's how it works, okay? So this is what I ran with on my playmaking badges. I had 21 playmaking badges. If you could put 1 on here, that way you can get killer combos or something else on core, and you can actually get more badges. I'll show you the badge count that I end up going with and the badge I end up putting on this build. But right now we have 15, 20, and 21, which is looking very good, and our defense is very good as well, okay? So our perimeter defense, we're going to move that up to an 87. The reason we do this is because at 86, we get a lot of badges that go from like clamp, silver, and all that. But at 87, we get menace on Hall of Fame. That's the reason I do that. I also move my steal all the way up to a 95. A 95 on the steal for that gold glove, bro. Nobody understands how OP glove is. If you played the game, you know how OP it is. I move my block all the way up to an 80. That way we can get some more. We get chasing artists on goal, which is good, and we still have a good wingspan, long wingspan, so we're gonna get blocks. It's not really what I'm worried about. We have a good anchor. Anchor on bronze is good enough. Then we move our interior defense up to a 68. All right, 68 on our interior defense. So we move our defensive rebounding up to a 66 for that 23rd defensive badge. So right now we have 15, 20, 21, and 23, looking very, very good. All right, now our vertical has got to go up to a 75 in order to get all the contact dunks that we want to get. Our stamina is going to max out. We're just going to move all the way up as high as it goes to a 95. All right, so now this is the final build. We have 15 finishing, 20 shooting, 21 playmaking, and 23 defense. In my opinion, if you throw 2 on your, so we have 5 in total. If you hit level 39 this season, you'll have 5. If you didn't, you'll have +4. So if you have +4, I would go 2 on the finishing, 1 on the playmaking, and 1 on the shooting. That's what I would do. Now, if you have +5, I would go 2 on the finishing, 2 on the shooting, and 1 on the playmaking, like that. That's what I would do. But you don't have to do that. Now, for our takeovers, let's move on. Another way I was going to say you could tweak this build, you could take your speed down and you could change some things up. Take your speed down to like a 72, 73, and move your ball handle up. Or you could take down your close shot or your driving layup, because if you move your driving layup down, you will still get 15 badges. But I went up to an 80 because that's the threshold for the new animations. The better animations is the 80. That's the only reason I did that. So you can move your speed up if you want to. You might have to drop it 1 or 2, whatever you got to do. Drop it down to get your to be able to touch your ball handle if you want that 90 ball handle. But if you don't really want that 80 driving layup, you could put it on something else. You can put it somewhere else like this. But I don't think you're going to get any more badges anywhere. I've tried. I don't think you're going to get anything different. You can try if you want, but I don't think anything's going to happen. Like right there, I mean, I moved it up 3 slots. It didn't do anything. I'd probably put on my speed if I was going to. Or my acceleration, and max my acceleration out at 84. It's really up to you, whatever you want to do. Okay, so let's just go ahead and put that back up to an 80 and we'll move on. All right, so for my takeovers that I went with, as you can see, you get all the good takeovers in the game. Everything that you're gonna need: slashing, pull up precision, spot up, lockdown. So what I do on the 1 squirt is I run this right here because it is so OP. It just doesn't make sense. Extreme clamps, perimeter badge drop. I normally go with extreme clamps because it's so OP, this combo on the 1 squirt. But if I'm trying to have fun, this is what I go with. I go with limitless range, number 1, and then I go with finishing moves, number 2. And then let's see, as you can see, man, we have created, man. Let's go ahead and look at this. What have we created? Oh my goodness. Shades Alonzo Ball, Tyrese Halliburton, and Walt Frazier. Let's see what we built, man. I know it's a very rare build name. The 2-way inside out creator of hell. All right, this is a build name that everyone's got, but this is actually, in my opinion, the best version of it. You get a 95 steal, you get contact dunks, you can shoot from anywhere, you get all the good dribble moves, you're fast, you have good defense. This build is very, very broken. You're going to be able to get steals like crazy, get the ball back so easily, effortlessly. It won't even take skill. You'll be able to shoot with no skill, dribble with no skill, and dunk with no skill, because this game doesn't take skill. Alright, so if you don't have skill, don't worry, bro. This build can do it all. You'll be just fine. Alright, so now I'm going to go to test build and show you the badges that I actually put on this build, so that way y'all boys know exactly what I did, okay? Let's go ahead and look. Alright, so now, for instance, okay, we would normally be able to core limitless takeoff and then put on posterizer, so don't worry about that. So I would core this gold one right here. I'm just going to put this on just for the sake of the video, but I would normally core this limitless takeoff onto gold, which would take a lot of my career. You probably end up coring posterizer first and just having limitless takeoff on silver. But you can try if you wanna put +3 on here, you can, but it's just gonna take a long time to core limitless takeoff on gold. It's just how it is. It takes a very long time. But I wouldn't worry about it too much. Fearless finisher, you got to go max. Giant slayer, I probably wouldn't put it max, but for reverse layups that I do, I like to have it high up. So what I would do is probably something like this right here. All right, so now we have 5 available. I'm probably gonna put it on posterizer just like that. This is what I did to whenever I was testing the build in the myplayer builder. When I was doing the myplayer builder, this is what I did, but you don't have to do this exactly. This is just what I did. But I would try to core limitless takeoff or posterizer as high as you can and then move on. Now for shooting, I always go with green machine, amped, and limitless range and agent 3s are the best badges in the game. So what I would do is I'm going to core my agent 3s as high as it can go, and then I'm also going to put on the 6 badges over here when I can. So I'm probably going to put on volume shooter onto like silver, just like that. Then I'm going to go limitless range. Then I have 4 badges. Obviously, if I put 1 here, I'll be able to get blinders on bronze or even something else if I want something else. But I think amped, green machine, limitless range, and agent 3s are the best shooting badges in the game. They're the only ones you really need to worry about. But volume shooter is also good. Clutch shooter is also very good. You can put that on. It pops pops up. I know people always say, oh, it only pops up in red because it says in the description, shot attempts that occurred in the final moments of the fourth quarter and any overtime period receive a large boost. That's not true, okay? I use it all the time on the one score, so you don't even have to worry about that. That's not how it is, okay? You don't have to worry about that. Clutch shooter works all the time, and it's a very good badge, so I would use this badge if you have the points to use it. Definitely use it. But like I said, I'll be trying to aim for blinders at least on bronze or silver. It's very good, especially if you're playing 3s or 2s when they're trying to defend you from the side. Even Deadeye is a really good badge. All these tier 3 badges are good, to be honest, but I think Agent 3s and Limitless Range are the ones that are most important. That's just my opinion though. Now for our playmaking, obviously we got to go quick first step on Hall of Fame. Then we got to go core killer combos, and then we're gonna we got to put something else on. Okay, so hyperdrive, we put that on. Then we got handles for days, and we have 4 badge points left. Okay, so you can even put hyperdrive down 1 and put clan breaker on bronze, or you could take this off and put on unpluckable and end up, if you put the badges like I told you, you could end up with unpluckable on gold, and you won't have clan breaker, but you will have killer combos on gold, handles for days on silver, unpluckable on gold. Okay, now I think the legend reward this year is going to be some more badges, because these builds are just like, they're all incomplete. They all need more badges. Every single one of them, every single one that you make needs more badges. If you're trying to make a demigod build, they all need more badges. Okay, that's just how it is. So like for finishing, I want to be able to get my posterizer. Well, I'm gonna get all of these, but I want to be able to get slithery, right? So I need 6 extra badges for that, which I don't have. Even here, I want to be able to get Deadeye and blinders, but I can't get that because of my badges. That's really not that important. But the playmaking, though, I want bailout. You know what I mean? I want ankle breaker. I want clamp breaker and unpluckable. I want all these as high as they can go. I want clamp breaker on gold. I want unpluckable on gold. I want bailout as high as it goes. I want ankle breaker on Hall of Fame. But you know, it's just, they don't have that available this year. It's just not. So what I would do probably is ankle breaker Hall of Fame, then even probably go something like needle threader on bronze. I don't really think unpluckable is too big of a deal. It is a good badge. It's just like, if you're playing somebody with a 99 steal, they are stealing the ball either way. You have to get good at keeping the ball away from them more so than worrying about your unpluckable. You know, for most people, I'd say use unpluckable. Okay, use unpluckable when you get the badges, when it's available to you. Use it, right? I'm just saying, for me, it's like, you know, I have gold unpluckable on. It's like I get ripped either way, man. So it's like, what's the point of even having it on? Why can't I just have fun with ankle breaker? I don't really lose anyway. I have like an 89 win percentage, so it's like, and I just play the stage ones, and all they do is spam X, and they're gonna steal the ball from me either way, bro. They have a 99 steal, 95 steal. Like this build, if you're on this build and you play someone with unpluckable, you're getting steals no matter what. You have gold glove. It doesn't matter, bro. Until they patch steals, if they even plan to touch it, which I don't think they do. Or yeah, I just don't see the point of having unpluckable on that high. I mean, that's just me though. But you might be like, okay, bro, I gotta have it on. Some people are like that. Some people are like me. They're like, well, I don't see the point because I'm just gonna get the ball stolen from me anyway. But if you want it, go ahead and put it on. All right, chasing artist, we go on gold. Menace, we should go on Hall of Fame, but I'm just gonna go on I'm probably gonna drop it down, to be honest. I might not even run it, so you don't have to run it if you don't want to, but for the ones, I'd probably go something like this. Okay, we got to go glove all the way up. We got to go interceptor, we're not even worried about because we're not going to be using it. So we have 8 badge points, so I'll probably go something like workhorse, or even just put on menace on bronze. That would help. Then you got interceptor, don't even worry about it. We put clamps on, challenger on, just like that. This is for the ones. If you're not gonna be playing the ones, take this off, take the challenger off, put something on like that. Interceptor with a 95 steal, you're gonna get interceptor animations anyway, so you really don't even need it. But it is a good badge, so don't worry about that. But if you want something else to put that on, workhorse is also a very good badge. Okay, if you have this on, you're gonna get every single loose ball compared to people that don't have it on, because when I don't have it on, I never get the loose balls. The person that has it on gets it every single time. It makes you so much faster running down those loose balls, so I would definitely have this badge on if you have the points. But you do have a lot of points, and just remember that you're going to be able to core glove, so you're also going to be getting more badges as you level up throughout the season 2, season 3, season 4. There's going to be opportunities for more badges, so you don't have to worry really about the badges too much. It's just the build and the ratings right now is the most important thing. The badges are very important though. You got to have a good amount of badges. These badges are good, so I wouldn't really trip about it, but the badges that I've showed you are very good. All right, now that's it for this video, boys. If this video did help you out, if you do plan to make this build, let me know down in the comments below. Let me know if you plan to make this build in NBA 2K23 and what you thought. Just remember that you can do anything you put your mind to, man. If you want to be a YouTuber, you want to, you know, go out there and just fuck up the stock market, whatever you want to do, man, you can do it. Just remember that God loves you, A Cardi loves you, man, and I'm out, boys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications to all so you don't miss my streams. I'll be streaming more, and I want y'all boys in there. So check out the streams, man, and I'll see y'all boys in the next video, man. Peace.